What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I'm going to get right to it. Tonight I'm going to be discussing tonight's episode of American Horror Story Hotel, Devil's Night. This was the 4th episode of the season, appropriately titled Devil's Night. If you didn't watch it, don't watch this because I'm going to spoil some things for you. So pause this, do what you got to do, and come back. For all of you who did, let's get right into it. Like I said, it was appropriately titled Devil's Night. The episode kicks off with Richard Ramirez checking into the hotel. We see that he just immediately, we see him murder two guests of the hotel, unfortunately. 2 tourists from Arizona. Oh, poor things. Of course, if you know, you may know this, you may not know this, Richard Ramirez is a real serial killer. I believe that was the Night Stalker or something like that. A serial killer from the 80s. Another person who arrived in the hotel that night was Eileen Wuornos, which is another real-life serial killer. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with her, if you've seen the movie Monster or the documentary on Eileen Wuornos, which is the woman who was a prostitute that would lure men into a car and shoot them. Yeah, interesting. And so that was played brilliantly by Lily Rabe tonight, and she successfully picks up John, Officer John, lures him, tries to make him one of her victims. They get into a little tussle, and then after that incident, John gets invited to the elite party hosted by Mr. March. And this elite party, Devil's Night of course, consists of more real-life serial killers: John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer, the Zodiac Killer, and of course Richard Ramirez is there, and Eileen Wuornos. And John is convinced that this is a prank, that this is not the actual killers, because you know those killers are dead in real life. So he's like, oh, this is a prank. Then it gets out of hand, and we see Sally bring in a drug addict to serve at the party, and that these serial killers end up taking turns, killing this man. So John flips out, and then he wakes up, and it's only for Sally to tell him he was hallucinating. So that was really interesting. Really interesting. But it makes me think, because did anybody catch this? Mr. March said to John, I think you have it in you. You're gonna sit at this table one day. Are they trying to tell us that John is the Ten Commandment Killer? Could he be tripping out right now? Because I'm thinking about it. He's blacking out. He's having these dreams. Maybe he is the Ten Commandment Killer. One of my friends said the same thing, and I wasn't too sure. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't want him to be, but we'll see. We shall see as the episodes unfold. What else happened tonight? What else happened? Alex. Let's get right to Alex. We see Alex take Holden home, because in last week's episode, Alex saw Holden at the hotel. So she takes Holden home. She tries to give him some orange juice or it's apple juice. When she comes back into the room, Holden done took a bite out of the dog because he wants some blood. Alex, your son is a vampire now. He don't want no orange juice. He don't want no Tropicana. He don't want Snapple. He wants blood. So she's like, what happened? You done to my son? Oh my God, what did they do to my son? She takes him back to the hotel. She gets into it with the Countess. It doesn't go the way she planned it. The Countess tells her, join us. You want to be reunited with your true love. I saved him. I healed him. The only way you can be reunited to it in eternity is to join us. And, Alex resists at first. Failed attempt at resisting. And now Alex has turned. So this says to me, what's going to happen with poor Scarlett? Because you have John, the daddy. He's all off the deep end. He's losing his mind. Now Alex done turned. Holden has already turned. So now Scarlett is by herself. So I'm predicting, I guess Scarlett's going to be next. I guess that family's going to actually be reunited in that hotel. Sort of like how in season 1 of American Horror Story, how the family ended up, spoiler if you didn't see season 1, how the family all ended up dead and trapped in that house. Maybe they're going to do that. I don't know. We also got a backstory on Miss Evers. And we found out that Mrs. Evers' son was killed on Halloween. He was kidnapped on Halloween, then he was killed in the Wineville chicken coop murders. And that too is an actual real life event. So it was a lot of backstory tonight and a lot of use of real life killers and real life events. It was an interesting episode. Let's see where they take it next week. Tell me your thoughts. I enjoyed the episode. A little slow for me, but I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the things that happened. I'm just curious as to what's going to go down with John and his family now, because now Alex has turned. So, you know, what are we going to do about Scarlett? Y'all got to go get her. I mean, don't leave her out now. Come on. And John, let's see. I'm hoping you're not the Ten Commandment Killer, but my friends think you are. They kind of hinted towards that, but we'll see. We'll see when the episodes unfold, when the season unfolds. But so that's it for now. That's all I have. I enjoyed it. Tell me your thoughts. How do you think the season is going so far? Again, thank you for watching. Check out some of my other reviews. Check out my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, rate, do all of that. And just have a good one. I'm out. All right.